definitely work on balancing our bodies. We can work on balancing everything, finding balance. Okay, so I like to start with my feet, right? So I'm kind of just standing and I'm feeling my feet. And welcome to class. Maybe take a few. Good, checking if you need to mute yourself. And then
okay.
Well, I hope your mom feels better.
I do definitely hear some small popping.
I will watch on her and I will keep a bell next to her for the night and see.
Okay, I'll see if I can fix that.
We try not to emulate Mark when the over it was like midnight, something like that.
Yeah, the night we got.
It takes me a while, but I can do it. I figured it all out. If you join after class officially starts, then that's what happens, I found out. Okay, so we are going to grab our small ball. If you have one, it just helps fire up the inside of the body. If you don't, grab a small pillow or a small dog. And then standing tall, and taking an inhale, and then on the exhale, you're just gonna lift up, rising up onto your high half toe, and then you're gonna roll down. And you wanna do this smoothly as we lift up and we lower down. Can you feel the muscles and the bones in your feet? That would be great, being very aware of your grounding, lifting up and lowering down. Just a couple more times, rolling up, almost as if your foot has a spine embedded in it, and you're rolling down bone, 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 or you have snakes in your feet. That's a good image, snakes in your feet, rolling up, snaky foot, and then rolling down, snaky foot. Good, now on this one, we're going to lift up, and I want you to stay with your heels lifted. You're on your high half toe, and you're gonna bend your knees here. Good. If at any point during balance you really want a chair, grab a chair, hold on to the chair. But keeping knees bent, can you drop your heels and then lift your heels? So you're dropping your heels and you're lifting your heels. Dropping and lifting and dropping and lifting. Good, and you might feel some kind of crunchiness in there. You might feel some things awakening. Maybe not, just kind of checking out your feet. Lift the heels, drop the heels. Keep with your knees bent. Lift and drop. And lift and drop. Good, now make the drop more pronounced. Drop your heels. Lift up, pause, drop your heels. So it's a little different. Lift up, pause, drop your heels. Lift up, pause, drop your heels. Lift up, pause, drop your heels. Good, and then stand tall. Let's take that ball out and coming to a hip width apart distance. Can you see if you can just pick up one leg, set it down, and the other leg? Good, so we're marching. Super easy, right? But there's 1 second of balance, 1 second. And that's when I want you to feel vertical. Feel the vertical energy. It goes up through the top of the head. Your hips stay even. It's up and down and up and down. Keep going with me. Up and down and up and down and up and down. Now take it out and down. Take it out. It's a wide lift. Take a wide lift and a wide lift. Wide lift. Good. Now a wide lift and pause. Circle around. Woo. Good. Can you set that down? Just like that. Good. Set that down. And circle. One. Circle twice. Set that down. 2 times other side. Lift. Circle 1. Circle 2. Set that down. Now 3. Lift up. 2. 1. All the way, and then 3, 2, 1, and pause. Good job. Take your legs wide. I want you to fall into a beautiful egg. Feel the edge of your back. Hands flat. Push everything to the center of the body. Heels dig down and press out. You're
Work.
out, and you're pressing. You feel like your hands together to hold that just for a second while I arrive. We have a huge class today. Welcome to everyone. So you're holding and you're feeling and you're engaging. Yes. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of work. Okay. From this positioning right here, I want you to slowly press up and then bring those feet together. Good job. We're in a V shape. We're going to fire up the pelvic floor muscles, and then we have a fun, super advanced balancing sequence. We'll see how we do today. So, visualizing for me. 4 pelvic floor muscles. You take an inhale through the lungs, and then on the exhale, I want you to feel a lift and a squeeze. Just do 2 more with me. Inhale, breathing. Exhale and feeling the lift of the pelvic floor. We're feeling right down here below the belly button. Inhale, expanding. Exhale and contracting. Good job. Now keep that connection as the heels splay out. We're now in a beautiful, perfect parallel foot position. You're going to take 1 foot back. So 1 foot comes back. Good. In this positioning here, let me see if I can do it sideways for you. In this positioning here, you're in a standing lunge. Your back foot is down. Both feet are pressing apart, but you're also squeezing your inner thighs together. And then bring that in. Other leg steps back, and you find it. You take a minute to find it. Your back heel, if possible, is down on the ground. You feel like you're spreading the mat apart, but you're squeezing your inner thighs together. And then step forward. Good job. Again, so it's 1, find the perfect form. Bring it up. And then the other, find that perfect form. And up. Good. And 1. And up. And the other. Woohoo! And up. Good. Now we're going to add on. So we step back. And the arms come up. Good. Arms come behind the head, and we're really vertical, really vertical. The whole spine is straight up. Take a breath in. Good. And step forward. Other side, take it back. Find that form. Arms come up. And then behind the head, make a connection. Push your head slightly back. Good. Can you find some kind of a stretch through your back leg? Can you find a little bit of a wobble so that it's a little challenging there? Yes? Good. And let's do that 1 more time each side. Leg goes back. Find the form. Arms come up. Keep the form. Make the connection. Hands to head, head to hands, or upright. Good. And then stand tall. 1 more time. Take it back. Woohoo! We got it. Arms up. Cha-cha. We made it. Hands clasped behind the head, and we're here. Woohoo! Good. And up. Good. Now we're going to add on. So we take that leg back. Good. We take the arms up. From this position, the arms are going to come forward and the leg is going to go back to airplane. We go. Take the arms forward and the leg back to airplane. And back to our lunge and change. Take it back. Woo! Good. Can we do our airplane in this positioning? Arms come forward, leg goes back. Find it. Find it, hold it. Good. Back to the lunge. And up. Once more. Take it back. See if you can do your airplane. Good work. Can you hold the airplane? Can you find that your hips are facing even? Can you feel that your leg is straight? Good work. Step back into it. And up. Good, last time. Take it to lunge. Perfect form. Here we go to airplane, arms forward and legs back. Good, hold it. Can you check that your hips are even? Are you a little bit off here? I'm a little off on this side. That's okay, just noticing, practicing. Ah, good. And then here we go, back. Did you find it? Back and up. Woohoo! Okay, that was good balance today. I love it. Let's take the body into a full roll down now and move into a couple of spinal movements. Practicing that sequence at home at any time that you like to. Breath in, exhale, head nods, spine rolls down, and it's a continuous roll all the way down. When you get there, let go of your head, take a breath in, and then roll back up. So today it's continuous roll. Stand tall, lift heart, breath in, exhale, nod your head, roll that spine all the way down. Big breath in at the bottom, letting go of your head, exhale, and whoo, roll yourself all the way up. Good, one more time, lifting the heart, breath in, exhale, and bow down. Bow down to all the forces of the universe. Let go of your head. Inhale, and then exhale, and drag your body all the way up. Up, 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 up. Okay, nice work. From here, let's take it into I'm gonna sit just on the very, very edge here of the Cadillac. You can stand or you can sit down for a second, and I want to have the arms wide, and I want you to find movement through your spine. You're gonna let your body go into an arch and a curl, and an arch and a curl. For me, sitting like this where I have something to push up against is really nice, but if you're standing, then you're using your legs. Arching and curling, you're making a wave out of your spine. Good. One more time, wave action with your spine. And then pause. Hands join, one and the other. It's palm to palm. We're going to take it side and then side. This is to increase our respiratory. So we're opening up the muscles around the rib cage in this nice twist. So you want to breathe as you twist. Think about it for lung health. Good, and then it's a diagonal. A diagonal. Diagonal. This movement comes from gyrotonic, so just kind of acknowledging this little part is not Pilates. That's great. We love to mix it up. Good, and then back to the side, and side, and side, and side. This feels so good for my lungs. Can you feel how this is opening up your lungs? I can. I'll feel it for you. Good job. Okay, I think I needed that today. Finally, to finalize our standing sequence, I've got my little 5-pound weights. I just want to do a little bit of work for my upper body. I'm coming to my V shape, turning my hands outward, and I'm just finding my shoulders pulling down my back. I'm squeezing everything to the inside of my body, and I'm going to start easy with bicep curls. Easy bicep curls. Exhale, inhale. Good work. Feels really good with just some weight if you have it. Good. Okay, now we're going to add on. We take it bicep curl, and as long as there's no pain in shoulders, overhead press. In and down. Good. Give me 9, up, in, and down, and 8, up, in, and down, and 7, in, and down, and 6, in, and down, and 5, and down, and 4 more, good job, and 3, yes, okay, and 2, good, last one, in, up, in, and down. Good, finishing off with triceps. You can have your V shape, you can have whatever feet position. I think I'm gonna take my feet a little wider on this one. Soften my knees, and I hinge my whole spine forward. You could drop a raindrop right here on my head and it would go down my spine. I'm leaning forward, good. Now the arms come forward, behind. Good, let's get that straight. The arms are back, and I'm gonna do small pulses up, 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 up. Good, at first, all I'm doing is really reaching my arms long, and I'm trying to stay out of my neck. My belly is trying to pull in, and I just got this really good form on, then I stay. Good. I'm as high as I can lift with these 5-pound weights. I'm gonna bend at my elbow and then press out for 10, and form is everything. I keep my neck relaxed. I keep my back super strong. I keep my belly as tight as I can. Then at 7, my elbows do not come forward, they stay. Good, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, good, and 2, and last 1, pulse it, up, 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 up. Good, and let that come forward. Shoulder rolls to finish. Shoulder rolls, shoulder roll, shoulder roll. Good job. Yep, you can grab your little hand weights at any point during your day and do a 3-minute to 5-minute set of arm work. It's very empowering, I think. Okay, we did it. Waha! So now let's come on down to the mat and transition. Yes, we have got some amazing core work today. I'm putting my weights aside. Good. And let's get into it. We need to work our core today. I do. So if I do, hopefully you do too. We're lying down on the mat. Ah, so cushy. I'm going to have the ball between my ankles. And I'm going to start out, we're going to do a couple of different roll backs or roll downs. I'm going to start with my theraband creased in half. And then I'm holding it on either edge. If I had a stick, I could hold a stick, but I've got the band, which works really well. I'm pulling it apart. So just to sit upright in this position, my back is straight, my legs are straight, my pinky toes are pulled back, I'm squeezing the heck out of my ball, I'm reaching my arms long and I'm pulling apart. So all of those things that I'm doing here, I'm very conscious of, and it's firing everything perfectly. There's definitely some work just right here. Now we start with a lean. So you take a breath in, and then on the exhale, you're gonna lean towards your feet. Good, maybe your theraband comes around your feet, and you pull yourself, and now I'm not in a flat back. I am in a rounded spine, and I'm pulling my belly in, and I'm stretching the back of my body for a moment. Take a breath in. Good. I release the band and I keep reaching forward as I roll down. So I roll back from this rounded back position. I keep pulling my band apart. Yay! Good. So we got all those components of the movement. Let's try smoother and a little faster. Inhale, arms. Pick up your head, neck, and shoulders. Squeeze your ball. Hit that flat back position for 1 second and then lean forward. Pause and breathe. Stretch your back. Good, and keep reaching forward. Keep squeezing your ball. Keep pulling apart as you roll down. Yes, good. Once you find all those little pieces, bring that pace up just a little bit so it's really flowy. Good. And again, all the way up. And all the way down. Good. Now on this next version, we're going to come on up and pause. And we're going to see if we can do a couple of single leg roll downs. I'm taking my small ball and I'm placing it underneath my left ankle. I'm pushing my left foot down, and I'm going to do this similar roll down, but with one leg. So let's try it. We reach forward. Oh, that feels completely different, doesn't it? And as I roll down, I keep pressing down with that single leg. Oh yeah, it's a little harder to keep my spine really even. So just 2 more times, I keep pressing down with my left foot on the ball. And there's more work around my low back and core. Can you feel how that affects it? Good. Yes. So you know that in a minute, we're going to lift our leg up. Here we go. We're going to pick that left leg up. Good. And we reach toward the leg. And then we set it down onto the ball as we go down. You're aware of how much core that is taking as you lift up and you lift that left leg up. And then you set that down. Oh, yes. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Okay, good. Let's push the ball over to the right side. And we get 2.5 times with the left foot pushing down onto the ball, or left ankle. There we go, we roll down. I'm very aware of what's happening in my low back. It's definitely a lot more work. Inhale, exhale up. Reach forward and down. Yeah, so I really get it smooth. Training the body. Okay, there's a lot of core stability in my low back and my belly. Good, and then the next time we come up, we're gonna see if we can pick up the right leg. So here we go, inhale, exhale, pick up the right leg off of the ball. And then as you go down, press it down. Good, 2 more, inhale, good, exhale, lift up, reach for it, and down, yeah. And one more time, inhale, exhale, up, good, and sitting tall. Ball goes between the ankles, and then scoot yourself forward. Take the ball between your inner thighs. The band, which is doubled up, goes behind your head. Yes. We're going to do some assisted flexion. So first, though, you're sitting tall, you're squeezing your ball as much as you can, and we're going to twist to one side, back to center. Inhale and twist to one side, back to center. Inhale, twist, exhale, center. Inhale, twist, exhale, center. Good, now here we go down the spine, take a breath in. Exhale, down, 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 smooth, slow, and controlled. Yes. Okay. Legs come in. Scoot your butt farther away from your head so that you're lengthening your spine. And then push your feet into the ground. First set, feet stay on the ground. We're just practicing lifting our head, neck, and shoulders with our band as support. Band is comfortable. Take a breath in, exhale, and lift up. Good, lift up a little higher, squeeze your ball, and back down. Do that again, lift up a little bit higher, and back down. Again, lift, take it higher, and down. Okay, got it. Now can we lift the legs up to tabletop position? Relax your shins and feet, but squeeze your ball. Using the theraband as our support sling, elbows toward the ceiling. Here we go. We're going to lift up, elbows to knees, and down. Good. Reaching elbows up above the knees. So you're always getting higher. Each time you get a little bit higher. That's it. Good. 7 more. Make it controlled up, controlled down. That's it. 6, and lower, and 5, and lower, and 4, and lower, and 3, and lower, and 2, and lower, and last one, stay lifted. Good. Can you let your legs go out and your legs pull in? Legs go out, legs pull in. Good. Legs go out, Legs pull in, stay lifted. You're in your sling system. Yes, you're using your arms. That's it. Out. Pull it in. Squeeze your ball as you pull it in. Exhale in. Lengthen out. Pull it in. Lengthen out. Pull it in. Lengthen out. Pull it in. Lengthen out. Last one. Pull it in. Stay lifted. Pulsing with me. It's in. Tiny in. Elbows reach. Elbows reach to those kneecaps or above. Good. 10 more. 9 more. We can do this. 8 and 7 and 6. Yes, we can. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Lower your head. Relax your arms. Inhale, supine twist. Dropping the legs to one side. Exhale, center. I love using that theraband. It's very helpful. I feel it right in my belly where I want the work to happen. Whew. Inhale, side. Exhale, center. Inhale, side. Exhale, center. Good. Now we're going to do just a little oblique action here. So set your feet down. Good. Squeeze your ball. Arrange your band again. We're going to use that as our sling system. Good. And here we go. We're going to lift up. So take a breath in. Lift up. Work a little bit side to side so you can feel you're above your shoulder blades. And then lay your tailbone down. Make sure that you're not scooching your tailbone towards your head. It's flat. From here, we're going to take it side. And as we go side, we lift up. And then we come back to center. We're above the shoulder blades. And then we go side. And we lift up again. And then we go back to center. And we come down. So that one single set should be a good amount of work. Here we go. Take a breath in. Exhale up. Good. And we do side. Then stay lifted. Come back to center. And side. Good. You're lifted. You're twisted. And you come back to center. And you go down. Woo. Each one of those is work. Let's keep going. Exhale up. Nice. And take it side. And center. And side. And center. And down. A couple more. Yes, we can. We lift up. And take it side. And center. And take it side. And center. And all the way down. Can we do 2 more? Let's give it a shot. Lift up. And it's side. And center. And side. And center. And down. Woo. One more time. Breath in. Exhale. Lift yourself up using that beautiful sling system. Good. And it's side. Lift up as high as you can. Good. And back to center. Stay lifted. Stay lifted. All the way to the other side. Stay lifted. Stay lifted. All the way back to center. Stay lifted. Stay lifted. And down. Good. Shake out your hands. Let your legs lengthen. Take a little breath. We get a little neck release, even though I don't think we really necessarily need it, but we're going to do a quick neck release utilizing our small ball. The ball goes behind the crook of the neck. And you want to inch your body a tiny bit away so that there's a little tautness in the back of the neck. There's a little bit of tension and stretch. We turn the head all the way to one side and we just let gravity stretch the neck muscles. See if you can breathe through the nose, inhaling and exhaling. And then back to center. And then the other side, turning the head, letting gravity take over. Couple breaths there. Good. And then at your own pace, a little bit side to side. It could be slow, could be faster. Did you sleep on your neck a little funny? Does your neck feel tense? Does it feel great? Checking it out. Good, and then maybe you go into a little head nod, side to side. Are there some small little muscles in there that needed that? Great. Okay. So next what we're gonna do is take that small ball and place it underneath the sacrum. We're gonna work on some inner thighs today. So the first thing that I want you to do, which is a little tricky, is use the theraband while we're on the ball. So, whoo-hoo, your feet come on up and you get your band on your feet. Good, you slide it wide as your mat, and you pull down. Good, so I'm pulling my arms down, I'm making a little tension. I'm gonna come to a slight angle, I think. Ah, good. Good, and then it's a small movement. I'm not trying to make my legs into the splits. I'm just trying to create some tension on the inner thighs, and then I release it. Good. So I open my legs. I guess it'll be different for everyone how wide the legs go. I'm not opening them as wide as I possibly can, but there's tension on the inner part of the leg, and then I let that go. Now this last one, the third one, I open and I hold it, and I do small pulses out, out, out. I'm pulsing just a couple inches, both legs pulse out, 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 and out. Good, now stay out. This is the maximum out, and we're just gonna hold here for a moment. Good, breathing in, breathing out. And then bringing the legs back on in. Let's put the band down, legs lowered down, maybe to 80 degrees rather than straight up and down. So we've lowered them a bit. And they're externally rotated with my heels clicking together. Yes. In this position here, I am able to squeeze my inner legs, my inner knees. Everything for me is really working. I'm gonna hold that position and maybe lower down to like 75 degrees. Then there's a little bit more core work. From here, it's point the feet and then flex the feet. And I point my feet and I flex my feet. And I keep squeezing my legs together the whole time as I flex and point and flex and point. Just the feet. Flex and point and flex and point. Good, now the feet are pointed. I'm gonna lower my legs maybe another 10 inches. So I lower my legs down. Good, now I flex my feet and I squeeze my legs 100% as I bring it back up to my 85-degree mark. So it's not straight up. Good, point, lower the legs, flex, squeeze the legs and bring back up to 85. Point, lower the legs to any place, flex, squeeze. Don't bring them up to 90, bring them up under 90. Yes. Point and lower, flex, squeeze, bring them back up. Point and lower, flex the feet, squeeze the legs, bring it back up. Good, now the legs get to come all the way up. Let your legs just play for a second, kicking your butt. Woohoo! I felt that in my inner legs. That was good. Now we're going to go back to inner legs. Just a little bit more work. And what I want you to do here is bring it into a diamond shape. Extend the legs out wide. And then lower as you bring it together. So these are our classic frogs. We come into diamond shape. Toes are together. We extend the legs wide. We lower the legs as we bring them together. So it's in, extend, and lower. In, extend, and lower. Good. Diamond, extend, and lower. Good. Now make it faster so that you are a real frog in the water, or maybe a tadpole. Good. And see if we can do 10, and 9, and 8, and 7 frogs, and 6, and 5, and 4 more, and 3 more, and 2 more. Last one, we reverse it. It's wide. Feet find each other to diamond shape. Press it through. Go wide. Toes together. Press it through. Good. And then see if you can take all those edges off and make it a nice fell swoop. And we do 10. And 9. Good. And 8. And 7. Keep going with me. 6 reverse frogs. Good. 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And last 1. Legs come up. 1 down and 1 up. 1 down and 1 up. 1 down and 1 up. It's slow and thoughtful, and it's stretch. Stretch to the top of your thigh. Stretch. Flex up, point down. Flex up, point down. Flex up, point down. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Can you point up and flex down? Point up and flex down. 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 Good. It's hard to do this, to really think it through. So just focus. Point and flex. Point up and flex down. Point up and flex down. You got it. Good. And then bicycle through. Easy bicycle push and push and push. Good. Bicycle. Bicycle. Oh, isn't bicycling feeling so good after all that? Yeah. Good. Freedom of our legs. Freedom of our legs. Woo. Ah. Good. And then we finish with our tricycle. Tricycle is external rotation. So it's wide-legged, and it's as if you're riding a tricycle. Yeah, tricycle. When's the last time you were on a tricycle? Today. Right now. Good. Freeing up those legs and hips. Yes, we are going to do some hip strengthening today. Okay. So let's set the legs down. Always nice to lengthen the legs, keeping the ball where it is, and just having a front of the body stretch. Good. Noticing after that much movement, we're feeling better. We're feeling more alive. Yes, it's therapy. Our physical therapy. Truly. Okay, very, very, very nice. We are going to, right now, do our little bit of a 1-minute plank challenge. We haven't done that in a month, and we're going to see where we are. So, got lots of energy left. You're going to come off of your ball. Set that aside, and you're going to flip on over. It's a 1-minute plank hold, just to kind of see where we are with our plank holds. And option to have hands in forearm position or right underneath you. So kind of take a minute for, like, do you want them to be forearm plank? Do you want it to be upright? How does that feel to you? You can go back and forth for a minute and see. Yeah, good. Okay, I'm going to do the forearm plank today. So I'm coming to a forearm plank. My hands are flat, and I pull my belly in, and I lengthen one leg, and then I lengthen the other, and I'm almost there. All I have to do is lower my butt. Good, I'm in the plank, and here we go. It is 60 seconds. Good, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, and 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, and 40, 39, 38, 37, squeeze everything together, go 33, 32, 31, halfway there, it's 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come all the way down. Take a little breather. Woohoo! Bend your knees. Drop it side to side. Good. I think that's really helpful. Is the 1 minute plank a challenging one for you? Or should we work in 2021 toward a 2 minute plank? I think we could. Next month. Okay, so now the legs are long. The arms are gonna reach along your sides. We're gonna do a baby swim. We were very warmed up in our back, so the whole back of the body is very active. I turn my head to the center. I lengthen everything in my body, and my fingers and my toes come off the ground a little bit. I take an inhale. On the exhale, I lift up, 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 as high as I can reach in my arms and legs away from each other. And I try to engage my core away from the floor. So I pull my belly away from the ground. Small little shifts with my arms and legs. Just a tiny little swim like I'm a tadpole. Good. Inhale, go a little higher if possible. Exhale, come all the way down. Turn your head to the other side. Good. Now head comes to center. Hands come underneath the shoulders. And we're going to push ourselves up and back. Good. Into our child's pose. Arms are reaching. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Take the hands to one side of the mat, but in opposition. So it's a little diagonal plane, and breathe into the side of your lungs. Great. Other way, through center, arms to the other side of your mat, hips are away, and I want you to breathe into the sides of your lungs. Stretch your lungs, lung health. Nice. Okay, and then coming onto all fours for just one set of opposite arm, opposite leg. Try to find that perfect form, and you're pushing the floor away from you. Think about your left hand and your right leg. Find that diagonal in your mind's eye first, and then slide them smoothly in perfect opposition away from each other. And then use your belly to lift them up. Can you find the connection between your finger and your toe? Find that connection and see how that connects through your whole body. Yes. Then we're going to contract. So it's elbow coming in. Yes, your spine is going to change shape. Elbow to knee. And then can you bring it straight back out there? Good. 2 more. Pull it in. Press it long. 1 more time. In. Lengthen it long. Good. And then smoothly, evenly, in very nice timing, slide it in. Good. If you need a teeny break on your wrists at any point, shake out your wrists. Yeah. Okay. So other side, same exact thing, but find in your mind's eye the connection. Right arm to left leg. Then, can you slide them out in perfect harmony? Can you lift them up in perfect harmony? Good. And then find it. Find the connection of your finger to your toe. And then here we go. Contract. Pull elbow to knee. Lengthen out. 2 more times with me. In. Lengthen out. 1 more time. Pull it in. Lengthen out. Good. Find that flow. Bring it in. Okay, good job. I want a toe stretch, so I'm going to tuck my toes under. And I'm going to slowly sit back and see how that feels today. Oh, oh, oh. I love this stretch. Sometimes I feel nothing. Sometimes it feels like, oh my gosh. Today it's a little bit more toward, oh my gosh. So my toes are spread. They're not jammed together. And each one of them, even the pinky toe, is curled under. All my weight is on there. and I am getting a stretch in my feet. I am experiencing foot stretch. I definitely need it. If you're like me and you're doing a lot of outdoor activity, this is probably something we need to do every class. Our toe stretch. Okay. My arches right now are still opening up. So I'm gonna hang here for just a minute and breathe. Good. Okay. Admittedly, this one is for me, but hopefully you're getting something out of it as well. Yes, feels great. Okay, that was really necessary. So I come all the way up and I beat out my feet. The top of my feet gets kind of beaten out, and to me that feels great. From here, I'm gonna have my small ball handy or a weight, and we're gonna do some strengthening for our hips. I think I'll grab the small ball. Coming down onto our side into a comfortable sideline position for neck. Pillow, fine. Ball behind top knee, legs in an L shape. Set your pelvis and your hip farther away from your rib cage, creating space, and then lift and lower just the top leg. Just the top leg, maybe 2 or 3 inches up and down. Yeah, this is the beginning of our hip strengthening 101 that we always go back to because it's so effective. Keeping hips strong. Lift and lift and lift and lift. Good job. Lift and lift. It's very helpful to imagine that you've got something heavy on this top leg that you're lifting up and lowering down. It changes the whole exercise. It makes it a little harder. Good. Keep going with me. Keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. Good job. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. We're going to keep this going for a little bit. So I'll tell you just quickly what I'm reading this week. Yeah. And thank you for sharing all your books with me. I love it. So I picked up finally Homeland Elegies by Ayat Akata. No, I got his name wrong. I'm sorry. His first name is Ayad. I don't know his last name. But anyway, his father is from Pakistan originally and was Trump's doctor. He's a cardiologist, so not his main doctor. And he was a Trump supporter. And the son is a famous playwright. Akhtar? Yeah, Ayad Akhtar. And he talks about his upbringing and about his family and going back and forth between Wisconsin and Pakistan. And it is so fantastic. And one thing I noticed, so keep going, is some of the books that I've picked up in the last few months, like Cast, Homeland Elegies, The Ministry for the Future. There's at least 2 other ones. They're not nonfiction, they're not autobiography, they're not fiction, they're not historical fiction. They don't fit into any known framework. They're all mixed up. And it's so interesting to have a book that's all mixed up like that. I really like it. So, noticing for you if that's something that you like. Okay, now pause. Okay, I really feel my hips. You're going to release the ball and you're going to internally rotate. So you kiss the knee and then you tap your heel. You kiss your knee and you tap your heel. Good. So it's internal rotation, external rotation, just for 8 more. Ta-ta. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. I feel like a leprechaun when I click my heels together. Do you feel your leprechaun Irish energy? Me too. And it's heel click, internal rotation. Heel click, internal rotation. Let's see if we can do 3. Cha-cha. And 4. Oh, I went backwards. Last one. Okay, we did it. Beat out your butt. Beat out the side of your leg. Beat out your hip. Beat out whatever it is that you need beaten out of you. And we do need a little bit of a stretch before we do that on the other side. So wiggle yourself onto your back. Take that top leg, cross it over, pull everything inward. Good. In this position, I'm going to stay here in this nice tight position, and I'm feeling a lot of stretch in my hip, and I'm going to zip out about 10 lifts You could have your theraband if that's helpful. I'm just gonna bring my hands behind my head and I lift up for 10 and down and 9 and down and 8 and down and 7. Good. And 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Good. Last one. All the way down, and I shake out my legs. That to me was a really helpful stretch. I'm also moving my feet in and out, in and out, in and out, because yes, that was a lot of hip work. Ah, the humeral head is moving, and I can feel it. Yes. Okay. So as smoothly as you can, let's transition to the other side. And we start with comfortable head, ball behind top knee, legs in our L shape, hips pushing away from ribs, small lift, small lift. Good. Cha-cha, cha-cha, little lift, and lift, and lift. Keep going, lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Keep going, lift. Good job. Choo, choo, choo. Good. Well, here by the ocean, it is a very cloudy day. It's warm though, maybe 59 or 60, but it's been sunny and summery for the last 5-6 days at least. It feels like summer fever. And there's so many things in bloom in my garden, and there's little buds everywhere. So nice. I love seeing pictures of my friends like you, Wendy, in New Hampshire with all your snow. I walk outside and there's birds of paradise here. I know you're a California girl. Ah, you miss that. Oh, I am feeling this. I'm feeling it today. Good, we gotta keep it up. So tell me about what books you're reading, what you were thinking about lately. Is your mind exploding with all the insane things happening in the world? Or are you able to be calm and contain it all and try to get through each day and be sane? Yeah, a little bit of all of that, right? Yeah, a little bit of all of that. We stay strong though, so that we can be here for each other. Yes, oh, good. Little lift, little lift. I don't know about you, but this is killing me on this side. I really want to move into the next series, but it's not ready yet. So just a few more. Let's see if we can count down. That always helps. Let's do 10 more, 9 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work, ball. Away. It's click, internal rotation. Click, internal rotation. Kiss the knee, tap the heel. Kiss the knee, tap the heel. My hips are pretty even. They're moving a little tiny bit, I admit, but they're not moving much. Good. Here's our leprechaun. Click and kiss. Click and kiss. See if we can do 8, ta-ta, and 7, and 6, and 5 more, and 4, and 3, and 2, good, last one, and we did that. Beat out your leg. That wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to hurt more. Okay, so keeping our hips very strong, we move into our stretch, onto our back. Leg we just worked comes up and crosses over. For me, both legs pull in and I find that stretch. It's like, yes, I got it. Then we do 10 here. So hands behind the head, creating a little bit of our own sling system. And we lift and lower. And it's 10 and 9 and 8. Woohoo! 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, and lower that down. Okay, we have just enough time for hamstring stretch. So find your theraband and take it around any foot that you choose. Yeah. Okay. Notice if you want to have your other leg long or bent, doesn't matter. Just where does that feel good? And can you have your top leg straight? The leg you're stretching. For the hamstring stretch today, we're going to do our medium-sized circle. So the leg goes across the body, and it's a medium-sized circle, a little contained. Good job. Yes, circle around. Circle around. Oh, it feels so lovely. This is always a good way to finish class. Ah. Good, and the other way. Medium circle, getting movement, fluids, and nutrition into your hip. Good. Woo. Well, we have been around the block today, starting with some really hardcore, challenging balance work. So pull to your maximum, and then let's just do the other side to finish our class. Good. Finding and establishing the leg up, and then medium circles. Good job. Nice. And around. Good. And around. And around. And around. Woo, and other way. Good. Well, for me, I'm so appreciative of you being here. I really am. Thank you. Thank you for donations. Thank you for supporting the class. Thank you for supporting each other and for supporting me. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Big, big, big thank you. Okay, so we pull to that maximum stretch and we finish by coming on up. Good. Taking just a moment to check out how we feel. Much better. And then let's say goodbye.